Hello, everyone. How are all of you? I ask the students that every morning with either a thumbs up or a thumbs down or somewhere in the middle. Show me how you're doing. How are you doing? How are you doing? All right, all right. If you notice the front of your programs, this is what I was hoping the outside would be like. I'm sorry. No, it surprised me, so that's fun. Thank you for braving the winter weather on April 16th. I really appreciate that. Jazz Band is going to start off our concert today. They're going to play a tune called What'd I Say? It's a fun song. We like to play it. Jazz Band, while they're playing one song right now, is going to play a whole lot more at the big night coming up. Mr. Bias, I think that's April 22nd. He's around here somewhere. So if you would like to hear Jazz Band perform a whole lot more, they're going to play a bunch of improv tunes and jazz standards at the big night. But this song is What'd I Say? Thank you. That was Mari on a solo. Let's hear it for Jacob at the beginning of the song. And good Sir Jack, who doesn't have any music on the stand but still knows what he's doing. That's great. Awesome. Thank you. Right now, while we get set up for a concert band, we're going to take a free will offering. Everything you put in these baskets directly affects Luther's music program, so your generosity is appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. We got to play that song at the Easter concert just a week ago also. In some of the rehearsals, I told the band I might jump at the cutoff. I didn't jump at the cutoff, but it reminds me of a recording from Les Miserables where they're holding out this big last note and the director actually jumps about a foot to cut off everybody. It's so cool. So cool. The next song we're going to play is called The Code. I learned about this song from Dr. Peter Boonshaft, who you saw direct the National Band Festival that was here at Luther a couple weeks ago. It is a hidden gem of a piece. It is so cool. It's like a spy movie meets, not jazz, I don't know, it's just the greatest thing. It's a really cool piece to play. It lets us work on articulation and dynamics a lot. And the kids like to play it too, which is really fun. We didn't get to play it at National Band Fest because we planned for 11 songs for that concert, and that's too many. So we backed off on it there, so we get to play it here, which is great. This is The Code. That song was originally written for orchestra, actually, and I think if it was an orchestra piece, even a band piece, you could throw that right in a movie and it would fit. I think that's really, really great. Next song we're going to play is Precious Lord, Take My Hand. A beautiful, beautiful hymn. Mario will be playing the flute solo here. Christopher has a chime solo at the beginning, which is great, too. He's running around somewhere. This piece has taught us a lot to just watch and to pull apart tempos and to not play exact notes that are on the page, but rather make music out of it. And we'll talk more about that a bit later with a video the band watches every year. But it's a beautiful piece. It's a great arrangement. This is Precious Lord, Take My Hand. The next song requires a bit of explanation as to how we play it and what the kids are going to do or what the students are going to do on stage. It's a really pretty song, again. It's called White Leaf Hill. It's another song that I found out from Peter Boonshaft. He sent me a link to it, and it was just immediate love. Really, really cool song. It's beautiful, it's fun, it's lyrical for the woodwinds, and aggressive for the trombones, and that's cool. In rehearsal today, the students were playing well. They're doing great. And then I said, I think you can play better. So I reminded them of a video they watched, and maybe you saw them watch it at home. It's a TED Talk by Benjamin Zander. It's on YouTube. It's like 20 minutes long. And he talks about this concept of one buttock playing, which makes no sense the first time you hear it. But one buttock playing is when you're just playing a piece of music, and the music just moves you. So you might be doing something like this. End up over here. And you're like, I don't know how I got here. The music just kind of pushed me, but then you just keep playing. And then all of a sudden I'm here. But then you get surprised, you're like, oh, I'm going to lean this way. So sometimes the music just moves you. And Benjamin Zander calls that one buttock playing. So he presents to like businesses and corporations. Ben Zander is this director of a professional youth orchestra, and they're playing high-level, pro-level things, and they're like 15. It's crazy. But he has this whole concept of, I'm going to make all of your eyes sparkle with how joyous I'm going to be and bring out all the music in you, and then we're all going to move as we play. And the physicality of it helps the music come through. It makes the quarter notes on the page become not just quarter notes, but rather a phrase. And it's this really beautiful thing. So if the band's just playing really straight, and they're just kind of playing like a beautiful song like a march, I'll remind them, hey, play with one buttock playing. So in this one, we're going to move while we play, right? Yeah. So you're going to see them swaying around, and that's normal. It's good. It's what should happen. Hopefully none of them will fall out of their seats. That would be bad. But that's what we'll do. Give me a second, get back on stage. This is kind of what rehearsals are like, too. The students can attest to that. All of a sudden, I'm in the percussion section. Then all of a sudden, I'm in the middle of the band on a chair or something like that, and we're running all over the place, right? You can nod your heads. It's okay. Yeah, this is what happens. It's normal. Anyway, this is White Leaf Hill. All right, we have one more song to play for you, a long one. It's a symphony, it's 4 movements. We'll get to that in a second. This has been a moment that I haven't known what to say, that I've been planning for a long time. This is my last concert here at Luther, which has been really hard and difficult to wrestle with. I'm going on medical leave tomorrow, and I'm taking a call to Illinois. And to end the year with these great students, you're all fantastic. I love you all, holy cow. To end the year on April 16th is just something that I don't know how to reconcile with. Part of me put the last song last because it's really long, so I get to direct a lot longer, which is really fun. I've pulled some of these ritardandos and slow parts a little bit slower today because I'm like, I don't want this to end. No, thank you. And I just want to say a sincere thank you to everybody who's reached out, who's helped, who's been with me these 5 years, and made my time here great. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Students, hi, I'm going to turn this way. Hi, you all rock. I tell you this a lot, I hope, right? Yes, in between all the, hey, make sure measure 2 is forte and stuff like that. But thank you for everything you've done. You really are the reason I get out of bed every morning. I'm not a morning person, but doing band first hour is great. Really, really great, and thank you for putting up with my antics and rehearsals. I really, really appreciate it. You're all phenomenal. You're doing a symphony work, which is crazy cool. Like, holy cow, that's awesome. I'm really proud of everything you've done this year and over the last 5 years. Like in warm-ups, I was thinking about Ethan's 8th grade band lesson and how far he's come and how far many of you have come, and it's really, really awesome. So thank you for being here, and thank you for doing band. My wish for you is that you continue, you always do it, and you stay connected to Jesus, yeah? Yeah, can we do that? Can you please give me a thumbs up or something like that, please? Great, thanks. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for indulging me. Thank you. Our final work, Symphony Number 4 by Andrew Boysen. I played this piece for the band, knowing they could do it, but it would be tricky. There's a lot to it. There's 4 movements. It's not a 3-minute piece like most other pieces. It's between 12 and 14 minutes, depending on how fast we take some tempos, which can be exhausting and tiring. And I'm talking a little bit so the trumpets can rest their faces and go like this. Great, yeah. This piece is not based on a major or minor scale like most other pieces. It's based on the octatonic scale, which for all the music theory nerds out there, you know, of course, is the scale where every note alternates between whole and half step, which gets you a very interesting sound and creates interesting chords. So you won't hear normal major and minor chords. You'll hear some quite aggressive things. You'll hear the second movement, which is slow yet fast, which is cool, but it also kind of feels like a tension headache because of the scale it's based on. But we rehearsed it before the concert, and I was just like, I love this. This is awesome. And everybody else was like, yeah, I don't know why we like this, but it's really cool, which is great. The third movement switches into a different meter, and we get this triplet feel, which is amazing, but then we switch into a duple feel, and then 2 different parts of the band are playing 2 different meters at the same time, which is something we had to work on. The fourth movement then finally ends by taking all the themes from the first 3 movements, putting them all together into one big thing, and then there's singing all of a sudden, and everybody's singing the melody, which is great, and then there's all sorts of aleatoric parts, which is like free verse and randomness, and it's a really great work by Andrew Boysen. We've enjoyed rehearsing it. It is so fun to direct. And I just want to thank everybody again for being here and for coming to our concert today. This is Symphony Number 4. Thank you, everyone. I don't have anything more profound to say, but thank you. Thank you. Have a great night. Please drive safe. Please drive safe. Thank you. We're going to take a picture. So all the students are going to come down in front here. So if you want to bring your cameras and your phones or whatever you have, come on down to the front. We'll take a picture here. No instruments. Just leave your instruments. That's fine. Grace, could you move the... We want some people up on the second row here, so some people can stand. Everybody, can I take the stand? Back row back here. You can stand. That's fine. I'll be on the other. Yeah, maybe.